Do you remember the moment that you got your first phone? The excitement, the thrill, the freedom. You could call your friends after school.
Absolutely nothing to talk about.
And text your crush, hey.
With 3 Ys.
And your parents had the ability to ask you where you were constantly.
Mom, I'm just at the mall.
Think about that phone and all of the phones that you've had since.
The memory.
Where are they now? Is your younger sibling using one? Are they tucked away in a drawer?
We all have that one drawer.
Or are they buried in a landfill somewhere? All of the electronics that we use and love eventually reach an end of life. And even though that they're packed with precious metals, most of them end up in the landfill. Only 17% of all electronic devices are actually recycled and turned into new materials.
Woof. That's a tiny percentage.
So let's explore the increasing amount of electronic waste, how it affects you, me, and the environment, and how you can use your power as a consumer to actually extend the life of your electronics.
Wow.
Sustainable, explainable. Now think about all of the electronics that you've ever had.
We're talking TVs, computers, phones, printers, video game consoles, blenders, toasters, air fryers, crock pots, Tamagotchis, refrigerators, washers, dryers, irons, coffee pots, curling irons, anything with a computer chip that get plugged in. I'm talking all of it.
In 2021 alone, we discarded 63 million tons of electronic waste. In America, e-waste accounts for only about 2% of our overall waste, but it equates to over 70% of our toxic waste.
Yuck.
Electronics contain lead,
Causes cancer.
mercury,
Oh, that causes brain damage.
and other toxic chemicals. And whenever they're dumped into the landfill, all of those toxic chemicals are leached into our soils, water, and the environment. Why do we create so much e-waste?
Companies want profits.
Well, the average American upgrades their phone every 22 months.
Because companies trick us into thinking that we need one.
Between broken screens, fried batteries, and buggy software, there's a lot of different reasons why people decide to upgrade to the newer, flashier tech. Whenever you're ready to buy a new electronic device, you may have noticed that there is always a new tech hitting the market every year.
They just keep pumping them out.
And this is no coincidence. Companies actually design their devices to malfunction and need replacing. This phenomenon is called planned obsolescence.
They are built to break.
It's the calculated act of developing technologies that will become dated and unusable within a certain time frame. So, a broken or buggy laptop for you means profits for a big tech company. But throwing away your entire phone because the screen or the battery is broken is such a silly concept. Would you go out and buy an entirely new car just because you got a crack in the windshield or the battery died?
Absolutely not.
But currently, it's pretty difficult to repair electronic devices. And with smaller appliances, it's most of the time much cheaper just to buy a new one than repair the one that you have. But whenever we can repair our wired friends, we should. According to a European Environmental Bureau study, if we kept our electronics 1 year longer,
Just one more year.
it would be the carbon emissions equivalent of taking 2 million cars off of the road.
Think about that for a second.
That's almost all of the cars driving in the entire city of Los Angeles.
Think about it.
So the e-waste issue is quite a mess. But don't let that scare you from taking action.
Those smaller actions add up to big things.
The same way that small electronics got us into this really big mess. So remember these 4 ways that you can help. The first thing, keep your electronics if you don't need a new one.
Actually need it, you know?
Second, repair your electronics before trying to go and buy that brand new version.
Repair shops will hook you up.
Option 3, recycle your e-waste whenever you need to buy a new one. Even though there's a lot of problems with electronic waste recycling, and it is not a solution to get us out of the electronic waste issue, recycling your electronics is still a better option than just throwing them in the landfill. But we'll save that for another video. And lastly, take action to support the right to repair movement.
We could make some big moves.
We aren't helpless against the growing issue of electronic waste, but we do need to take action. So, let's take action together. Thanks for watching our e-waste Sustainable Explainable. Comment down below how you are helping with e-waste. If you want to find out more about how you can take action on e-waste, Go to our website, sustainable-earth.org. And don't forget to stay up to date with us on our social media. If you like this, we have a lot more videos where this came from. So go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get out of here.